Hi there, Taurus-Gemini. Welcome back. So I have to apologize. I did a reading for you with all the others, and then I have no idea what happened. It technically messed up, and the upload did not work, so I had to wait until I could record again, and it's been a delay. So thanks for your patience. We're going to start off, Taurus-Gemini, with your overarching energies, and then we're going to do career, work, and finance tarot, and then we're going to do what you're thinking about in terms of a key relationship that your thoughts are on right now. So let's see. This is for early October through early November. Whenever you're watching it, it's perfect. And we'll take it from there. So you've got the Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. Bottom of the deck, underlying energy is the Five of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to pull all the tarot first, maybe even the oracles. So this is career, work, and finance. What's going on for you, Taurus-Gemini? Career, work, and finance. This popped out. The Fool. Okay. Excuse me, the Fool. Five of Cups, Hermit. Wow, interesting. The Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. Very nice. Bottom of the deck on career, work, and finance is the Four of Cups. I will put all the decks, they are in the description box. Pardon me, I'm so sorry. It's like allergies galore around here. So the next is the relationship you're thinking about. Taurus-Gemini, the relationship you're thinking about. Doesn't matter what kind, but just a relationship on your mind. Or relationships in general. We've got Justice. It could be like karma playing out for you. Oh my gosh. And the Two of Wands, or the Two of Swords. You've got cards wanting to come out. The War, which is the Emperor. Let's pull two more. Taurus-Gemini. Ace of Swords. In this deck, it's Wind, but Ace of Swords. And the Strength card. Excellent. So your relationship reading is bordered with Justice and Strength. So for me, that's like major universal energy. And under the deck is the Fool. Again, you have the Fool again. Okay, that's definitely an affirmation of the Fool we have up here. You've definitely got some new beginnings happening. So let's just take a look here. I will just pull the oracles. We can deal with them in a little bit. This is Soul's Journey Lesson card for Taurus-Gemini. And we'll pull the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild. Beautiful cards. That's it. Okay. Dwara Patra, but I'll explain that later. Okay. So let's read it. So you have like the undercurrent energy, or coming into this period, or you know, undercurrent, overarching energy, I mean, whatever you want to call it. We have the Five of Pentacles. So I think there's this key to important relationship, and there's a key to endings and new beginnings, or the righting of the scales. You do have a relationship that this might have been where somebody left you out, or you felt like you were on the outskirts of something, or feeling removed from something, or out of communications with something. And there's a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Pentacles. So there could be a couple of players in your life. By players, I don't mean players as in Knight of Wands kind of, player kind of energy. I mean enough people that are showing up that there could be that you have some core players at work, but you've got core players in your relationship side. That's more than one person, excuse me, engaged in, what's happening when it comes to relationship too. That could be somebody's spouse. That could be somebody interfering. That could be that you have two choices. So we're going to read that. Overall, something happened where you've been kept at a distance or out of communication. And I think that you've been wanting to connect on a social or emotional level with somebody. And I think that that person is the energy of the King of Pentacles. You're dealing with somebody that you want to bring value to, bring your emotion to, even maybe bring romance to, and they've kind of kept you on hold or on the outs or on the outskirts. Like, you're not in my inner circle at this moment, or I'm not making myself, real accessible to you in the Hanged Man. Now, with the Hanged Man also, I do feel that an insight is coming out of this sort of trial situation. I do think that an insight and a change and a shift is happening. A decision is going to need to be made. So let's look at that a little deeper. So when it comes to work, career, and finance, you are either wanting or are embarking on a new direction. It does have to do with your feeling, at a loss around this, like you might have missed out on something or been left out of something. It could be that you didn't get an offer, or you're feeling rejection in the career scene or in the work scene, but you're wanting a new position, and you are feeling like you are lacking communication or feeling like you're getting a bit of rejection. For those of you this is resonating with, and it's causing you to to really dig deep. It's causing you to dig deep on what it is you really want, what it is your best direction is, what is your purpose, what would be your highest impact, biggest contribution. For those of you seeking really, maybe in the midst of this kind of crazy time, pandemic related, a lot of lives are being turned upside down. It's causing either by choice or by force a reevaluation in life direction, career direction. So for those of you that I'm reading for Taurus-Gemini, some of the events over the recent past have caused you to feel at a loss and a little bit lost. So you're going within and you're searching your soul. It's definitely a soul searching time. You want to build, create, but you do have the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles at the end of this line, at the end of this reading, which means to me, coming out of this evaluation, coming out of the soul search period, you're going to see where it is exactly that you can make your mark, where you can contribute and manifest and build something, where you can build something quite tangible. The Empress even supersedes the Queens. I mean, the Queens are really powerful energies, but the Empress is like the Queen of Queens. The Empress supersedes that. So it's above and beyond. So coming out of what may appeared like a loss, what appeared to have been a loss, as we always know, Taurus-Gemini, when the Five of Cups hits, that it's a little bit over focus on the 3 cups that spilled, but the figure is still holding the 2 cups. Still holding the 2 cups. So even though there's a loss, again, in the 5 of Pentacles, what was there underneath it? 2 of Cups. So there's no mistaking it. There's definitely still opportunity here. And then you land with this great energy of Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, who knows how to build tangible, good outcomes and success and create, be creative, innovate, that kind of thing. This says to me that you're going to have your standards up. I'm just going to take a sip of water, excuse me. When it comes to creating in your career, finance, or tangible world, no matter what the offers are coming in, this says to me that you're going to be selective. 4 of Cups, and you should be. You should be. As you make a decision, you're going to be selective. So it's going to be serves you, great. If it doesn't serve you, pass. You're going to pass. So again, in the relationship area, we have a Fool energy on the bottom of the deck. So like new beginning, taking risk, maybe taking some chances, moving past any, indecision, pardon me, choices that you may not have wanted to make. You will be making, and you're all about what's fair. You're not going to contribute to something that's not contributing back to you. But you do want to base this on integrity and truth. You want to be back in your power. You want to set good boundaries. You're really looking to set good boundaries with the Emperor card. You want what's fair. You may need to make a decision that you have not been wanting to make, but it's going to be about the truth, clarity, victory, cutting away anything that's not working. That's the Ace of Swords. And having the courage to make those tough decisions. Having the courage to not be impulsive or overly emotional about something that's not going to yield you the best results when it comes to relationship, whether this is a work relationship or whether it's a romantic relationship. So yes, to some element, it's a new beginning. To some element, it might be taking a little bit of risk. But I think it's calculated risk. I think it's risk that serves your integrity, serves your values, not just risk for the sake of risk's sake. It's like you're willing to start something new, but it's got to be reciprocal. It's got to give you back what you put in. And Taurus-Gemini, you know that you can put a lot in when you commit yourself to it. So this bodes really well for me. It definitely could be a decision with the Two of Swords that maybe in the past you haven't been totally wanting to make. But when you make that decision, you're going to be gaining your power and empowerment and victory. There's going to be greater clarity when you can make that decision. So even though you want to make yourself available to and make an offer to a worthy opponent, a worthy boss, a worthy partner, somebody who's going to give back to you, but you're definitely having an awareness about what works and doesn't work for you. And if you've been left out of a communication or it's just not been reciprocal and you've been giving more than you're getting, again, this could be also totally at work or in a personal realm. That's not going to really be what you're taking forward. I don't see that at all. So what is on the Soul's Journey lesson? Abundance, which is amazing because you do, again, have the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, this could be kind of a soul connection too. But abundance, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So how beautiful is that? I mean, seriously, that is exactly what the Empress is saying here in your career, work, and finance. Complete abundance. Empress and Queen of Pentacles, that's like exactly what this soul, lesson has taught you. And, I do think that is in relationship to relationships. I do. I think that it's getting your boundaries back, putting yourself in the driver's seat with the Emperor. What is it that you want to create? You're going to be really clear about what you want to create. Clarity, drive, insight, and victory around what it is you want to create in the relationship end. No more compromises and strength. I mean, I see that as a really parallel to your Emperor here. Being able to have Justice, Emperor, and Strength in the same reading. Now, I don't know if this is a love relationship. There's no cups here. It's only swords and major arcana. Another major arcana. And another sword. But there is a Seven of Fire, which is a little bit more like, casting off things that are not right for you, casting off everything that's approaching you or threatening you because you're standing in your power. So, and again, another Four of Cups. So really being selective here. So there's definitely a theme about being selective, getting clarity and victory, getting in your power, and producing abundance, manifesting what you want. That's beautiful. Taurus-Gemini, I feel like it's really due for you. And then in the Waite Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild, I have got Japardize as the oracle there. in the White Light Oracle from Alana Fairchild. So let's do a little read on what that really means. I'm going to read it to you, and that's number 38, Japardize. That's the first card I ever pulled out of this deck. Out of confusion, a clear and progressive pathway is opening up for you. It is an auspicious time to give generously of yourself to others, enriching the quality of your connections. We just talked about that. You want to connect. That's why you're offering your cup over here. Expressing your spiritual blessings of goodwill and encouragement from your heart. A powerful blessing is entering your world. A prayer is now being answered in a beautiful way. Spirit gives freely and generously of all good things, and the task of humanity is to learn how to receive. The key to receiving is an open, surrendered, generous, and trusting heart. So, this is really time to meditate and open your heart chakra. The Holy Grail is the sacred chalice. It is a beautiful, powerful, living, regenerative, and deeply healing symbol of hope and blessing. It will interact with each soul in its own way. For your soul, that may involve a recognition that the light is always seeking you, wanting to fill and heal and bless and protect you, to initiate you into awareness of the realms of light, beauty, and divine presence. It may remind your heart to receive that you are capable of being a channel for goodness, grace, abundance, and pure light. It may be recognized as a sign of future blessing, of something truly desired finally coming to pass. The sacred grail is hope. It is blessing. It is both a portent of fulfillment and the inner means by which we connect with the loving language of light and truly receive. In Sanskrit, patra means goblet or vessel. It is not only an object, but can be a teaching or even a sublime teacher or heavenly being within whom we can dwell. It is that which holds us in a loving way, our soft place to fall. In learning how to receive, we also know how to be received, how to be fully beheld, which is an expression of unconditional love. When we experience being so loved, we learn how to love in such a way too. We become a true receiver, nurturer, and protector of the heart. The sacred chalice reminds us of our potential to hold, but also the generosity of the universe in providing for us so we too can be held and receive all we need. Your healing process, and this is pretty amazing. Your ability to offer and is the same as here, your ability to receive. The chalice, that cup, the sacred chalice, that cup, okay? Connect consciously with your body in this moment by placing a hand at your heart and feeling yourself breathing. Imagine, visualize, feel, or intend that you have spiritual wings of light that open from the depths of your soul. They wrap around the earth and her creatures with love and light for protection, for softening of suffering, for comfort, and for creating, for hope, the hope necessary for being a being to keep reaching out for help until they make the right connection with the right source of nourishment at the right time. That connection will activate a healing trip switch, which will allow them to break the grip of past pain and enter into present time aliveness with much more freedom and happiness than ever before. Just be in the goodness of grace and light. Let it nourish you as you give. Relax in the state of being held and holding. Perhaps you begin to feel the blending of the two states until there is no division, just a field of loving holding in which you immerse yourself. Rest here for however long that feels good. And when you're ready, ground yourself back in the present moment with movement and hydration. You have completed your healing process. Wow, how beautiful. This says to me, be really aware of the fluidity and the reciprocity. We've talked about that like 3 times in this reading, but the reciprocity in giving and receiving, and that it's okay to receive, and make the connections that selectively have the ability to give and hold you like you hold others and you give to others. It's really important. That is the giving here. That is the being selective here. That is justice and reciprocity here. And that is your sense of fulfillment and abundance abundance, what you can create, and standing your ground. Okay? Standing your ground. You've got this new page you're turning with the Fool and the Fool. How beautiful. Okay. So I hope this was helpful in some way. Please do let me know. Comment, share. I appreciate you being here, and we'll talk again soon.